Báwo ni ẹ̀yin tèmi? Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán tàbí ẹ káalẹ́, depending on whenever you are coming across this video. You're welcome to yet another episode on our Yoruba lesson, and my name is still Fatai Oyeyemi, your Yoruba teacher. So today, we're going to take a look at Òǹkà Yoruba, that is, the Yoruba number system. This topic is quite important that we understand it because today, Yoruba numbers seems to be going into extinction. Even a lot of Yoruba speaking modern children now don't even know the Yoruba numbers. Most modern Yoruba kids of nowadays, you ask them to come and count Yoruba number, they can manage to count 1 to 20. You will give them, salute them that they're trying. And why is this? Because I think English is kind of taking over our language and we don't get to use these numbers. We don't use our Yoruba number when talking about anything. So this number seems to be becoming stranger to us, which should not be so. On this channel, we've treated number 1 to 200. In case you've not seen that, kindly go to the channel, locate the playlist, Yoruba number system, and you will see we've had 3 different videos on this number where we count numbers 1 to 200. So in this particular lesson, we are going to be taking a look at Yoruba numbers from number 200. How do you count 200 to 1000? We started from 200 because previously on this channel, we've talked about how to count from 1 to 200. So without wasting much of our time on too much talk, let's get straight to the topic of the day. So we have 200. 200 in Yoruba is igba. Igba. Or you can say ọgọ́wàá. So this one is not very popular way of saying 200. You can say ọgọ́wàá, which is ogún ní ọ̀nà mẹ́wàá, ogún mẹ́wàá, ọgọ́wàá. But the most popular one that we use for 200 in Yoruba is igba. Then 300. Ọ̀ọ́dúnrún. Ọ̀ọ́dúnrún. Ọ̀ọ́dúnrún is 300. 400. Irínwó. Irínwó. 500. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta. 600. Ẹgbẹ̀ta. 700. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rin. $800. Ẹgbẹ̀rin. 900. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún. And 1000. Ẹgbẹ̀rún. So we have 200 igba or ọgọ́wàá, 300 ọ̀ọ́dúnrún, 400 irínwó, 500 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta, 600 ẹgbẹ̀ta, 700 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rin, 800 ẹgbẹ̀rin, 900 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún, 1000 ẹgbẹ̀rún. So this is a Yoruba number from 200 to 1000. But now the question arises: what we have a number like 220. How do you say this in Yoruba? Or when you have 226, how do you say these numbers in Yoruba? Now, for us to know how to say numbers in between these whole numbers, then the next thing we have to understand each numbers carrying additional of 20s on it. What we are going to do is this. Yeah? We are going to take a look at all the numbers between 200 to 300 in 20s. Bear with me. So, here we have numbers between 220, 240, 260, 280 to 300. So, how do we say these numbers in Yoruba? Now, if you remember when we were doing the lesson between how to count 1 to 200, we said 20 is Ogun, 40 Ogoji, 60 Ogota, 80 Ogorin, and 100 is Ogorun. But now, when we get to 200, these numbers change from their original numbers, how we use them alone. For example, 20 from here will now become Oko. Now, it's no more Ogun. Oko. That's 200 will be Oko Lenigba. Okay? 240. This 40 here will now becomes Oji. Oji. So, what gives us this Oji? Right? We have Ogoji. Right? Then, we take out these first two letters, giving us Oji. Then, 260. 60 here will now becomes Ota. Ota. Then, this 80 here becomes Ori. Ori. So, we have 220. Okolenigba. Okolenigba. Then, 240. Ojilenigba. Ojilenigba. 260. Ọ̀tàlénígba. Ọ̀tàlénígba. 280. Ọ̀rìnlénígba. So I think this first number is not confusing. You know, if you want to take a look at how we say 20, we say 20 is Ogun. Normally, you might want to say then 250 is Ogunlénígba. No, that's not correct in Yoruba number system. So the correct one is Okolénígba. That's 220. So if you now have any number between 200 and 240, so that one is kind of a bit technical, but it's not difficult if you pay attention. So for this lesson to not be too long, I think we're going to stop here, and in the next lesson on this topic in this series, we're going to take a look at how you count all these numbers in between. So just to round it up, we said 200 igba or ọgọ́wàá, 300 ọ̀ọ́dúnrún, 400 irinwó, 500 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta, 600 ẹgbẹ̀ta, 700 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rin, 800 ẹgbẹ̀rin, 900 ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún, and 1000 ẹgbẹ̀rún. And we said 220 is okòólénígba, 240 òjìlénígba, 260 ọ̀tàlénígba, 280 ọ̀rìnlénígba. So we are going to be taking a look more at this side in the next lesson on this series. If you have any question on this lesson, do well to drop your question in the comment section, and be assured you will get a response to that. Till I see you in the next class, do have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I remain your Yoruba teacher, Fatai Oyeyemi. Ire o.